Hello, my awesome tacularites. All right, this is a new segment I've wanted to do for quite some time. I don't know if I'm just doing it one time. I don't know if I'm doing it many times. I don't know if I'm doing it weekly. That's all up to you, I suppose. But ultimately, I get a lot of comments and I don't address them all. Thing to know is all of the comments you're about to see are actually real and they are from my Thor Ragnarok review. So I'm gonna call this
Tales from the Comments Section, Thor Ragnarok.
And to help make it feel a bit more real, we have douchey version of me reenacting the comments. That's not douchey me. Yeah, douchey you. That's you. All right, douchey me in a hoodie. There we go. So let's begin. This is the best Thor film yet. Well, right. The first is solid enough and the second's the worst Marvel film. Well, funny thing is, I never actually said this is the best Thor film yet. Granted, you could be quoting someone else on my page or on the comment section of my video, but you can see how it could get confusing. But in essence, never actually said that.
You fanboys can't face reality. This movie is complete shit losers.
Well, I mean, I said it was fun. I didn't say it was Macbeth or anything like that. I'm pretty sure we can agree my review was pretty fair, pretty objective.
Another Marvel fuckboy shill.
Or not.
Does Jeremy work with DC now? This is the only review that said Thor was not amazing.
Wait, I thought I was a Marvel fuckboy shill. Like, am I bought by Marvel and DC? Because I'm really confused right now. And if you're right, I'm really rich, too.
Jeremy Jahns is the Michael Bay of movie reviewers.
Well, it is ironic when you think about it, when you think of the first video. Life.
How can critics like this if it's incoherent in tone and bash BVS? The R clearly biased.
Well, I can't speak for other people on here. I can only speak for myself. But I never said Thor Ragnarok was incoherent in tone. I said it had tonal discrepancies and tonal differences throughout, but I never said it was incoherent. I also never said that Batman vs. Superman was incoherent in tone. My gripes with Batman vs. Superman had to do with structure, the structure and editing of the movie as a whole, not tone. I thought the tone was fine. At exactly 1:31, Jeremy hits puberty. What? He's in. He really does steal it.
Damn it.
I've known for a long time Jeremy is like a whore for MCU movies and will like every MCU movie no matter what. Yeah, someone didn't watch my review of Iron Man 2 or Guardians of the Galaxy 2, didn't jerk those movies off.
But I didn't even watch this video and gave it a dislike. Just because of the thumbnail image.
How can you say that if you haven't seen it? I was just trying to be cool in the thumbnail. I wanted to be like Raiden. I wanted to be Raiden. Dick. That thumbnail though, Jeremy turned into Raiden. Oh my, he gets it.
Well, I disliked this video just because of the joke at the beginning.
The joke too? I mean, you can't dislike a video if the person who made the joke in the video awkwardly walks off frame addressing the fact that the joke in the video is actually a bad joke. I mean, disliking it at that point, that's just bad form. Unless you're saying you personally dislike it, not in the thumbs down context, but you just dislike the video because of the joke, in which case, not bad. 98% on Rotten Tomatoes and it's not even worth buying on Blu-ray? What the fuck? Well, Rotten Tomatoes works a little differently like that. The percentage of the tomato meter is based on the percentage of critics who actually like the movie, which is 60% or higher, not the average rating of all critics. Like, example, if 100% of critics say the movie is a 60% out of 100, then that 60% out of the 100 average movie has a tomato meter rating of 100% because 100% of critics liked it. So that's how it works. The phrase should have been, whoa, you said Thor Ragnarok was fun and it has a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. Makes sense.
All right.
Well, I personally think Captain America is the most boring Avenger. Thor is a god after all, but that's just me. Well, it's true. It's all about, personal preference of what you would find interesting. But I'm just saying, like, you look at Superman. Superman is basically a god, or at least a demigod. At least to us, he has godlike powers. Batman doesn't have that. So Batman is not a god compared to Superman. But if you choose Batman or Superman, I'm going to find a conversation with Batman probably more interesting than Superman. So the deity factor doesn't really play into it. All I was saying is that Thor, generally speaking, comes across as more boring than, say, Tony Stark. I'd rather have a conversation with him. So it's just kind of funny that they made him a comedian now. Thanks for delivering a good review that doesn't suck the movie's dick. Well, thanks, but as always, just giving my honest opinion.
How much did Marvel pay you to suck their dicks.
I'm really confused.
Still better than Suicide Squad.
Yeah, and this dude gave that shit pile the same rating as Blade Runner 2049 and a better rating than Alien. I don't trust this guy at all. I just watched your Suicide Squad review again.
What the fuck?
You recommended buying it on Blu-ray and watching it? No thanks.
Okay, just back away. All right, just back away. All right, so I enjoyed Suicide Squad. I enjoyed a shitty movie called Suicide Squad, and I was a bit nicer to it than I probably should have been in my review. And yeah, maybe the movie doesn't really hold up after a couple of viewings. Sorry about that. I had fun with it. I was nice to it. In my perception, hey, it's just one review. It's not like it's gonna follow me around for the rest of my life. So, now that we know, can we just stop talking about it? Like forever. That cool? Awesome. Thank you.
Unreal that this gets a lower grade than Suicide Squad.
Oh my god! Alright, so that's it for the first, I guess, episode or edition of Tales from the Comment Section. Still ironing it out. I kind of see where I want it to go, but it's definitely not perfect right here. But if anyone wants to do something on YouTube, my best advice for them is don't wait to perfect it before you do it, because then you'll never do it. You do it, and then you iron it out as you go. So hopefully you enjoyed it. It's just, I see some crazy comments, and instead of commenting in the comment section, I might as well just make a video about it. So here we are. So let me know what you think. Let's pass it around. Always taking some feedback here. I'd like for there to be a second episode of this. If you like it, show it to your friends. Let's get that to happen. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more. I like the review. Well, thanks. I appreciate that.
But then gave it a downvote just for the joke.
Oh, what the fuck?